From Fox 5 New York, it's time for more Good Day New York.
With less than 4 days until Christmas, are you starting to feel stressed out? Still didn't get any gifts? Dreading your dinner with the in-laws? Well, Dr. Elizabeth Lombardo, author of the new book, Get Out of the Red Zone, is joining us with some practical advice.
Well, the holidays can certainly be an exhilarating time of year, but it can also be super stressful. But you can learn how to manage that stress and keep a smile on your face. And I am here with someone that is going to help us do just that. Good morning, Dr. Elizabeth Lombardo.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. So let's talk about your book, Get Out of the Red Zone. What is the red zone?
Right. And so when we're talking about the red zone here, it's the psychological red zone, not the football red zone.
Okay.
Right? Yeah. Okay. Because we want to get out of it, not into it.
Right.
The psychological red zone happens when we're at high levels of stress. So think about stress as going on a continuum from 0, no stress at all, to 10 out of 10, the most stressed out you've ever been. The red zone happens when you're at a 7 out of 10 or higher. And when we're in the red zone, we tend to think differently and act differently.
Absolutely. Okay. And often I am sure that things you do when you're in the red zone, when you're not in the red zone, you're thinking, why'd I do that?
Well, that's exactly it. So quick pop quiz to see if anyone has ever been in the red zone.
Okay.
1, have you ever said or done something you later regretted?
Okay. Oh, yes and yes.
And what was that? No,
Yes.
no, I'm just kidding. Don't tell me. Don't tell me. Don't
Wait,
tell me.
how much time do you have?
Where's my couch? Yeah. 2nd, have you ever avoided or procrastinated an important project?
Oh, yes, yes, and yes.
And have you ever had trouble focusing because you felt so overwhelmed?
Yes and yes.
All right. So when you answer yes to any of those questions, you, my friend, were in the red zone.
Okay. So if you find yourself in the red zone and you want to get out, there's an acronym that will help us easily remember what to do, correct?
Yes, I call it the Helm Principle.
Okay.
Helm. So H stands for halt.
Okay.
Halt all movement in this part of your body, right? Don't let anything out of your mouth when you're in the red zone. Don't put anything in the mouth, because we sometimes say things we later regret, or we consume things we later regret, so we don't want to do that.
Okay.
E stands for exercise. Move your body. Go for a walk. Jump on the bed. Any kind of movement can help you get out of the red zone.
Okay.
L is laughter, right? Laughter's the best medicine. Watch a comedy movie as a family. It will get everyone out of the red zone.
Yeah.
And then M stands for music.
Okay.
Upbeat music. Dance party can be even better, right?
Okay.
Get the exercise and music, get it together. When you apply the Helm Principle, you're going to be able to get out of the red zone so that you can actually enjoy your holiday.
I like it. So if you have a good, set of songs that you love and you have them set aside, take music and use it as your, okay, wait a minute, things are getting stressful. Let me just pop this on. Let's all dance a little. And then suddenly you've lightened the mood.
I have clients who literally have a Get Out of the Red Zone playlist. Because it's those songs that bring them back to a happier time. They like the lyrics, they like the beat. So yes, just press play.
I like that. Sometimes I want to leave my house. Hold on, let me open the door for you for some of my relatives.
Yes.
Exactly. Just press get out. No, okay, that's not part of the Helm. Let's talk about vaccinations, because that is a hot button topic. Sometimes you'll just have a conversation and you start to argue. Sometimes you have to deal with relatives who aren't vaccinated, so then what do you do?
Yeah. So here's the thing. People tend to be very passionate about their beliefs on vaccination. This is not the time to try to convince someone of your opinion, right?
Oh, yeah.
So 1, accept where they are. That means if they're not vaccinated and you're not comfortable, don't let them come to your house.
Okay.
Really, you get to choose on that.
Good.
2nd, if they are at your house and they start having a conversation and you know it's going to go nowhere very positive very quickly,
right,
here's what I want you to do. I want you to have in your back pocket certain topics, certain conversations that you know this family member loves to talk about. Maybe it's their hobbies or their glory days success. And so ask those questions to help steer them. So even if you don't care, for example, about Aunt Edna's, arranging the flowers, if she loves to talk about it, it's going to be a lot better to listen to that than her opinion about vaccination.
Ooh, those are good tips. Now, let's talk about the annoying questions. The why aren't you married? There's always that relative that has to go there. So
Yes.
now what do you do?
So you want to identify your triggers, because that's a trigger for some people, and then deactivate your triggers. If you know that's going to bother you, right, then go in with a mindset of, okay, they're asking because they're interested in me. That's fine.
Okay.
What happens is we tend to personalize those statements, depersonalize those questions. They're just asking. It doesn't mean you're not good. It doesn't mean you aren't lovable or worthy of being married. It just doesn't happen yet. So deactivate those triggers and do it proactively, i.e., as you're going in, get your mindset ready for that so that when those questions come, they just go right off you.
Oh, all right. So it's almost like you're ready for it. You know it's coming.
Bring
you're
it
like,
on. Bring it on.
hold on one second. Let me put on my armor.
Right.
And then I'm good.
Yeah.
What's the biggest question about the holidays and stress that you get, or your biggest tip and takeaway for people to remember?
Well, you know, a lot of people say, well, of course you're going to have stress over the holidays, right? So realize that and take the steps that you need to be the best you. Figure out what that is. For some people, it's making sure you get sleep. For some people, it's saying this beautiful word, no. No, thank you. And that's totally fine. So figure out for you, what do you need? Because when you are in a great place, when you are out of the red zone, not only are you going to be happier, but the people around you are going to enjoy their holiday a lot more too.
Lots of great advice. I feel like we're worried so much about, you know, setting the table and the food and all those little extraneous things that we forget about arming ourselves with good information to just stay calm and carry on.
That's right.
I like it. All right, so get out of the red zone. We're not talking about football. We're talking about the emotional red zone, right?
That's right.
Okay, stay in the black, in money and in emotions. Thank you so much, Dr. Elizabeth Lombardo. I totally appreciate it.
Thank you.
And happy holidays.
You too.
All right.